As a young child, my parents brought us to the Salvation Army, and this was our church. My mother was actually part of the cradle roll and worshiped here at the Salvation Army. She started coming when her mother brought her to Sunday school at the Salvation Army. And years ago, the Salvation Army was located in the next block up on South Queen Street, somewhere where the old Oblenders building used to be. And my grandmother ran a boarding house on the corner right next to the Swan Hotel. So we were very familiar with the area, and they came and worshiped my grandmother. My mother worshiped at the Salvation Army, and of course, my parents, my mother and my father, brought all 6 of their children to the Salvation Army, and it was the church that we knew and grew up in. And then we had a Corps officer who came here, and her name was Ruth Bowder, and she came here as a captain. Actually, she was SUPEC back then. And she brought her brother to visit, and that's when first time I met my husband, and knew him for a long time because we were young. And we got married, and we had 4 sons, and we decided to bring them to the Salvation Army and worship here also, and to keep this as our family church. And Andy, my son Andy, has remained and worships here at the Salvation Army along with his 2 children, Hagen and Curtis. And we continue to worship and support the programs of the Salvation Army church portion. We do what we can for the social services part, and we support them and help put things together. And but we're participating. I'm a Sunday school teacher. I belong to the ladies group here. Andy plays in the band. And whenever they need us to be on duty, we're here and do our best to support the cause of the Lord and the cause of the Salvation Army.